My name is Pat Brown. I'm a pediatric oncologist at Johns Hopkins, and I'm here. Mark and Brenda invited us to come to the game to see my cousin Kristen Doherty play. She's playing for BC.
Tell us how you know Mark and Brenda.
Well, I'm fortunate enough to know them through work. Their son Tyler was diagnosed with ALL, and he's been receiving treatment at Johns Hopkins, and I'm very honored to be one of the physicians that gets to take care of him and help him get better.
Dr. Brown has been a real blessing to our family. You know, we met him early on after Tyler's diagnosis, and I could give him 1,000 compliments, but the one that sticks in my mind the most is early on when I was still trying to figure out exactly what we were dealing with, he was just really able to communicate it to me in a way that I could understand immediately and gave me clarity, you know, helped me understand the plan, and most importantly, helped me understand that we were going to beat it. So he was really a great calming influence for me.
I don't know where to start for how what impresses me about Brenda and Mark, and both as parents and as advocates for other children that are struggling. I can just give you one example. There's been a real problem with the national shortage of chemotherapy drugs for both children and adults with cancer, and Brenda and Mark have been tireless bringing attention to the problem, bringing it to the legislature, both in the state and also to Congress, and really raising awareness. And I can't tell you how, you know, it impresses me and makes me very proud to know them, that they would take time out of what is an incredibly busy schedule to do this to help other children and adults that are fighting this terrible disease.
Hawkins with the ball knocked out of her hand, and the loose ball picked up by Kristen Doherty.
So my cousin is Kristen Doherty. She's a sophomore this year, and she's from Long Island, which is where my family's originally from. She played for Sachem East High School, and great player, and was recruited to Boston College by Coach Crowley, and I know they're struggling this year, but they're hoping that they're going to be rebuilding in the years to come. They've got a core of sophomore girls that hopefully will find their way in the next couple of years. It's really cool. You know, I've known Kristen since she was born, and she's always been a great athlete and very intense, but also just a very nice and humble person. And so it's really gratifying to see her get to this level. She deserves it. She worked for it.
32nd timeout taken by the Eagles.
It's really neat, and it's really nice for my children, especially my daughter, to see not only Kristen, but all these incredible athletes and incredible young women out here sacrificing and playing as a team, and to be able to have my kids courtside for that is really special, and I'm very grateful to have that opportunity. I'm not rooting. I'm not rooting in any direction. Kristen, I think, caught me clapping when one of the first threes was hit by one of the Maryland players. Must have hit 10 threes this half.
Kaiser going to try the three and hit the three. Mosley will try the three-pointer. It's good.
And I got caught by my cousin clapping for one of the threes, and she glared at me. So I'm just trying to keep it all neutral.
I've actually never said a word to him, you know, about who he should root for, how he should conduct himself. You know, whatever he wants to do, that's fine. He's helping our kid beat leukemia, so, you know, everything's forgiven. He's probably the one person in this universe that I would allow to come to the game, you know, from tickets through us, and to possibly root for someone on the other team. You know, I can forgive that.
But they are overmatched tonight, and got to give a lot of credit to Maryland for that. What a great team.
As the Terrapins blow out Boston College of 86-44.
I'll just tell her to hang in there. I had a moment to talk to her, and I just said, hang in there, keep up the effort. She's working hard out there. You can tell that.
I I think that the game of basketball is a beautiful game, and the fact that they're out here supporting breast cancer awareness just makes it even better.
Well, I'm here representing a wonderful program that I've co-founded with our coach, Andrew Weiss, for breast cancer survivors. And what we do is we combine support plus vigorous exercise, which has been shown to cut recurrence of breast cancer. We meet once a month for a very vigorous clinic using basketball. The importance of a game like this tonight is that it really heightens awareness about the problems of breast cancer in our society, and also when we raise consciousness and raise awareness, what we can do to combat this disease.
My family has been ravaged with breast cancer, and I was looking for an organization that I could help in some way or another in helping women recover from breast cancer. Building upper body strength and being a good support network and learning teamwork and just getting out and moving and thriving.
Williams the inbound. Williams gets it into Johnson, and Johnson dribbles out the clock, and the ball game is over. The Terps fall to Miami this afternoon, 76-74.
They just seem to make some plays down the stretch.
They did. I mean, that's what seniors do. Obviously, you know, I thought they were really, really good. Obviously, Williams and Johnson took over. Two players, obviously, that'll be selected in the first round of the WNBA draft, and they showed their worth. I mean, extremely talented players.
Coach Freeze.
Obviously, anytime you win, it's always great to be able to do events and you know, celebrate with your fans. But when you lose, obviously, you know, tough. I mean, when you come into an environment and you know, have to put on that happy face after you've had a tough loss. But all part of it, you know, win or lose, you know, understanding, you know, our responsibility and just what great fans we have, and to be able to thank them for all of their support.
January 26th was here for the Duke game.
My name is Pam Prather, and I'm the president of the Rebounders. The social is a benefit to Rebounders, where we get to spend time with the players and the coaches in a one-on-one group organized event in the family environment, so the players can know us and use us as a support system, and we can be there to support them, especially when their families aren't here.
When I graduate, my plan is to go work somewhere. I'm currently looking for jobs.
It's bittersweet having 3 seniors leaving the team. We feel like we've grown up with them, they've grown up with us. Senior graduating with a degree. It's really special for all 3 of these young ladies.
Anj has already graduated.
I had a tremendous experience here, you know, being here 5 years, being around you guys for 5 years.
Today was the last Rebounder Social. You know, it was kind of sad just having to talk about, you know, my 5 years being here.
It's been a tremendous 5 years. I've learned so much from all the people that I've come in contact with, you know, all my coaches, all the players I've played with, my players now, and from you guys. And just the family atmosphere, bringing everybody so close together, it's been amazing. It's been an amazing ride, and kind of sad to go.
And, you know, it's another step to leaving here, and you know, it just shows me that we're getting close to the end of the season. So, you know, just I don't know, just this family atmosphere was just amazing.
The support that you guys have provided for me and my family has been, you know, just tremendous. Something that I'm always going to remember is when we go down to that ACC tournament, and we always seem to bring more fans than Duke and North Carolina.
It's important for us to support the team. We are part of their support system. We are there whether they win a game by 30 points, by 2 points, lose by 30 points, or lose by 2 points. It doesn't matter the score of the game. We are there for the players. We're positive. We never say anything negative. We bring the signs to the games. We bring more fans to the games. We are at every game. We are here when they need us. Whatever we need to do to help those girls know and to help them realize that they are not alone. They have a bunch of people behind them pushing them along. We recorded a version of She Can Play.
She can play, she can move, oh what Vina is in you.
A song that was written for the ACC tournament. The video was, we were asked by the ACC tournament to provide them with our version of their song to be played at the tournament. So we got the Rebounders together tonight before the social, handed them the words, had the music playing, and got them to sing it, and I think they did a pretty good job.
And she makes me feel this way. And she makes me feel this way. She can play. She can play. Three, what's that? She can play.
Chris, what are we doing?
We're trying to get super.
No, you don't know yet.
You know, we're eating dinner, and then we've got the Super Bowl, you know, the game on. So anyone who wants to stay after can enjoy the game.
I don't really like football though, so I don't know how long I'll be here. But
I am going with Patriots. Patriots. Don't
Patriots.
Yeah. I like Tom Brady. That's a lot.
It's amazing. I want the Giants to win because I love Eli Manning. He's my favorite quarterback, and I love Victor Cruz. He's a breakout player this year, and I mean, we're going to win. That's just it. That's just it. There's nothing else to it. Winnie wants the Patriots to win, but Tom Brady's not going to get it done today. I hate to say it.
I only want to see the commercials. That's what I look forward to for Super Bowl.
If you had to pick.
I don't.
Blue team?
Yeah, blue. I like blue.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside the arena at Gwinnett Center, where tonight your Maryland Terrapins will be taking on the Georgia Tech Ramblin' Wreck in an ACC matchup. It is the 63rd meeting all-time between these two teams. The Terrapins leading the all-time series 44-18. Now, Matt, the past 4 meetings between these two teams have been all great games. Earlier this season, in the first meeting between these two teams, Maryland came back from down 20 to win. Last season, Georgia Tech knocked the Terps out of the ACC tournament. Earlier last season, Kim Rogers hitting a buzzer beater to give the Terps a 56-53 win over Georgia Tech.
And really, the matchup from January 6th, in which the Terps came back from a 20-point deficit, looms large today at the Gwinnett Center as the Yellow Jackets hope to take on some revenge.
All right, so that'll just about do it for us here on the pregame show on WMUC Sports. Coming up, Maryland and Georgia Tech tip-off at 7 p.m.
We felt that we knew that they was going to come at us hard, you know, being that we stole one from them at home. So we knew that they was going to come back, you know, and fight.
Dump down low to Goodlet now, double team comes.
Being down and, you know, not really playing the way that we expect to play, and credit Georgia Tech. I thought they had, you know, tremendous defense and had a lot to do with that.
Steals the inbound and puts it right back up. A 5-point swing there for Georgia Tech, and they lead 18-10, and another turnover.
We had to fight for this one. I mean, this was a game that you had to grind out. Obviously, put us to you know, through the test. I mean, I thought we showed a lot of toughness tonight. You know, especially in the first half. You know, being down and, you know, not really playing the way that we expect to play. And I thought we started to settle down and just play with a lot more poise and a lot more confidence.
Press is broken. Terps in the front court. Hawkins baseline shot is good.
Tiana was huge. You know, obviously we always know we can count on her rebounding, but you know, she just really, she played with a lot of poise, a lot of confidence. You know, when she took those shots, she was under control and had a variety of shots from, you know, different ranges, and just, you know, excited to be able to see where her game is, you know, just taking off to.
Kicks it down low to Hawkins, who drives baseline and lays it in. Tiana Hawkins is having an unbelievable game.
The press people, you know, ask me a question. You know, they asked me, did I know that I was shooting the ball so well? And I told them no. I mean, I had no idea. You know, I was just out there playing, you know, playing hard for my teammates.
And with that, Tiana Hawkins has set a new career high for points.
Tiana did a great job. She was always relentless on the boards. She got some key rebounds and key buckets that we really needed in crunch time.
Maryland on offense now. Kaiser on the baseline, kicks it out to Thomas, who takes a three, and she nails it.
The heart of this Terrapin squad to come back on the road in a hostile Gwinnett Center. Overcome a double-digit lead, take their own double-digit lead, and then for the Terps to ultimately prevail against a ranked ACC opponent.
Well, you know, I mean, this team understands, I mean, you know, how hard they had to fight to go get this win, and, you know, pressure-packed situations. We had to step up and finish free throws, and we just did a tremendous job in terms of our poise and our confidence.
No time left in this one. Maryland is going to walk away from the arena at the Gwinnett Center with a W, and a hard-fought one at that. Your final from Duluth, 64-56, Terps win. An absolutely fantastic road win for Maryland to come back from a double-digit deficit in the first half.
It was huge. I mean, as this thing unfolds, there's so many great teams in the ACC. Top 4 teams get a bye in the ACC tournament, and they look at, you know, your tied records in terms of how you go head-to-head. So we know Georgia Tech's going to be in the top half, and you know, with us being able to sweep them, you know, gives us the advantage in the tiebreaker. So you know, we just want to continue, you know, to be able to put ourselves in great position, you know, for, you know, positioning ourselves in the ACC tournament.
So here's the story, all right? This goes down in the annals of comedy, of travel comedy. So we decided that we needed to put our players and the coaches on an earlier flight so that they would get down to, where is this college? Greenville Spartanburg Airport, destination A1A on everybody's travel list, and early enough so that they'll have time to decompress when they get to the hotel. And the rest of the staff took the later flight. Well, a series of unfortunate events occurred in which they were driving down on the bus to Reagan National. It just so happened there was a Democratic caucus at Nationals Park. President Obama was speaking. No traffic moving in any direction, anywhere surrounding the stadium. So they missed their first flight because of that. So then they rescheduled to a later flight. That flight's sitting on the tarmac for a bajillion hours. Who the heck knows? The coup de grace of all of this is that our later flight actually landed at the same time, and we disembarked our aircraft before the earlier flight actually got off theirs.
What time did ours flight go off, and what time?
We left at Comcast at like 5:45, and we landed here. What time is it? It's 9:30 in Spartanburg International Airport.
Comcast at 2. They left Comcast at 2. They left Comcast at 2. And they're just getting here. It's almost 10 o'clock.
So the moral of the story is, don't can't your chickens before they have. Look.
Took the earlier flight to leave at 4 o'clock to get our players down here to get some rest, and unfortunately, you know, when you there's no control with airlines, so what are you going to do?
So who beat who?
Actually, the later flight beat the earlier flight, so yeah, so much for getting rest for our players.
The opponent tonight is not Clemson. The opponent is us. And we've got to go out and we've got to be ready. 40 minutes, the mentality is us. We're playing against us. Let's go. Really a solid win. You know, I thought we were very unselfish. We shared the basketball offensively. We want to continue to have our depth, and you know, everyone's got to be ready when their number's called. And you know, nice to be able to have a game like tonight where you know, everybody on the roster played and contributed in some way.
Right at the end of the first half, I got in, and Alicia gave me a really nice pass to a score right before the buzzer. So that was really exciting. Just to come in and do what I need to do right off the bat. That I need to give my all for any minutes that I have the opportunity to have.
Schedule. All right, we want to try to get out of here within a half hour. It's 9 o'clock. Start heading to the airport because we got about 15-minute ride here.
The sooner you take showers, the sooner we get back.
Here's the bus situation. All right.
How many buses you got?
We have. Let me count this. I'm going to do a double check here. If you haven't noticed, there's 2 buses for University of Maryland women's basketball. 1, 2. That's it. Get the camera out of my face. So we're down at Clemson. Now, Sequoia, for those of you who don't know out there, Sequoia is the team's resident Renaissance woman. She is extremely talented in many different things, including music. And I noticed there's a drum set already set up for the band to come in. It's on a platform. So she walks up the stairs and then she starts laying down a beat on the drums, and it was just awesome. The best dancer on the team is Lauren Mincy, and she starts doing these moves as she, tries to put her leg over her head. I mean, it's just hilarious. And Sequoia is just there jamming the entire time, and it was a great experience and a great chance to see another side of our kids. And a lot of our kids are very, very talented at a lot of different things besides basketball. Sequoia, who is obviously a fan favorite, she plays her rear end off when she gets in and works so hard in practice. She's good at a lot of other things too, and she's an amazing musician, and it's awesome when we get a chance to experience them.